They just said on 98.5 FM Radio Montreal that many doctors in Quebec are thinking of suicide. Of course, that's what happens when everyone who is not important is important, and everyone who's important are not important. Okay, so we spend billions of dollars building stadiums so people can go see a basketball game, a basketball player, a football game, whatever. These people are not important. This idol worship must end, okay? Who gives a shit about basketball and football? If people want to play basketball and football and whatever, hockey, how did hockey began in Quebec anyway? Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. These were the most irresponsible people, like the guy who spends his day in the tavern, drinking beer, okay? These were the irresponsible people. Instead of taking care of their family, they were drinking beer in the tavern, and others were just playing games outside, not taking care of their family. And then somebody saw a guy's playing hockey in a park and said, hey, I can use these guys as bait to sell beer for $8 a bottle. Whatever, you know what I mean? Okay, so who's important in society? The construction worker, the garbage man, the guy who builds a stadium so that you can go see a friggin' basketball game in the first place, right? The guy who brings water to your house, the guy who brings electricity to your house, the doctor, the nurse, the ambulance guy. These are the important people, not the people in entertainment. Entertainment is good if it, like I said, if it's just for the purpose of an entertainment, it's win, okay? But if a movie, if actors are creating something that attracts attention to, like the movie Murder in the First, where people were tortured in Alcatraz, now that serves a purpose. That's important because it helps shed light on, or put the spotlight on an issue. And a good comedy is good also because life is hard and people need to laugh. Okay?